Yes, everybody, hello, and we are here with the owner of Artrageous Brush and Flow, Monique Pines. Hi.
Hi, VINCHELLE.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here.
So am I. I'm glad to have you here.
Yeah, so listen, I just have a couple of questions to ask you. Tell us exactly what you offer here at your studio.
So I offer not just a painting experience, I actually want my customers to walk away feeling like we're friends. So you walk in as a stranger, but leave as a friend. So it's very intimate. So we offer painting on canvas, painting on wood, painting on wine glasses, and even painting on canvas. And if they want us to, we'll paint on them too. So we want to please our customers.
So you'll actually paint on someone as well?
Yes, if they want to do a little body paint art. Yes.
You're like, listen, if the check cashes, I'll do it. I know that.
Yes.
Well, that's real. So what made you want to open up a lovely art studio?
So my degree is in art, but it's funny, it's in sculptural studies. So I've always been creative ever since I was a little kid. I would create little things. I would draw pictures of my grandma laying on the couch and smoking a cigarette. So my mom was like, you need to put those talents to use. So, but what made me start the paint and sip was going to a event with my friends and my little cousin, and I was like, I should be doing this. It just felt so right being in that moment, and I've been doing it ever since. That was, years ago, but like nine years ago.
So you mentioned that you went to college for
Sculptural studies.
Okay, so what is that?
So jewelry making, furniture making, so they call it 3D sculptural studies. So I was doing jewelry, I was making small furniture, and learning the elements of building a house.
I love that. Okay, that's so, because I do a lot of theater and I do a lot of performance, so I always find it great to meet people that don't do theater, that do stuff like that. That's awesome. We need that, honey. Build it up, honey. Build it up. So what drew you to bring Artrageous Brush and Flow here to Germantown?
So funny story is, I own two businesses. I own a daycare center that's literally 3 streets up. And at the time, I lived 5 minutes away from this neighborhood. So, hey, I'm in Germantown, and I will say it just felt right. My daycare center is literally 3 streets up. I like the neighborhood. So, and being in the community where I live, like, hey, I could bring this. I know people need art. Art is healing. Art helps you de-stress. It's therapeutic. So I'm like, I feel like this would be a great area for it because I live in the neighborhood and my other business is up the street. And I just felt like the community needed some more art-based, event spaces.
Yes. That's amazing, and I do say that Germantown does need something like this for sure. But you also have 2 businesses, so you own a daycare as well?
Yes, an art daycare.
An art daycare?
Yes.
I know. See, and what is that called?
Artrageous Kids Child Care Center.
You branding everyone. That's amazing. I didn't even know that.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I want to know this to get some fun questions. So I want to know, what is the craziest request that you've had as far as painting? Now, we're on YouTube, so let's keep it a little, my mother probably is watching this, but tell us, what's one of the craziest things you had asked to be done?
So the craziest thing I was asked to be done was from a person that they lived in Australia, and they said they were coming here, and we communicated a bunch of times. They're coming here to do an event with their sister company, and they wanted to paint but have a painting challenge. And when the painting was done, they wanted me to pick the best group. So the group from Australia or the group from the United States, and whoever was the losers would have to shave their body, and they wanted me to be the judge of all this. And I was like, what?
Who was paying you?
Yes, it was going to be the Australians.
Okay, so they won, right?
we never did it because it got crazier and crazier. He wanted to keep adding things, and I was just like, well, this is a little bit out of my comfort zone. And I don't normally get too out of my comfort zone, but I was like, no, I'm not in it yet, because he asked me, could I do the waxing? And I'm like, no, I'm not a waxer.
Oh, that's too much.
Yes,
That's too much. That's an extra fee.
Exactly.
We did drag shows here before, myself and my lovely drag daughter, Poochie. Shout out to you, Poochie.
Yes.
We did a couple shows here, and I know that you all were popping. You had classes all the time. You had all these requests, and then 2020 hit. Oh my goodness. So I want to know, how has your business been affected by what's been going on?
So we actually can say we're fortunate because we had to change gears. So become creative. So when I tell people, yes, I'm an artist, but I'm also creative, to switch those gears and be able to sell. So we sell paint kits and started teaching events virtually. And that's worked well, and as well as sharing our art. So my other artist who's off camera, Gianna, as well, we started saying, you know what, it's okay. And because I'm so humble, I wouldn't really show my own artwork. So to be able to sell my own artwork and share that with the world has been powerful. But the virtual parties for me, they poppin'.
How is it being a Black-owned business in this area and in the Philadelphia area in general?
I will say it's good, but of course we're not on equal, playing fields yet. But I will say this community has been so welcoming, and it is a diverse area. So I feel like I will get people that even just walk in and be like, what are you doing? What do you do here? I want to promote you. So it makes me feel good, and not being afraid of, hey, yes, I am Black-owned, and not trying to hide it, because some people do hide it. I met an owner that's like, she doesn't have any of her pictures on anything. You wouldn't know that she does the same thing I do. And I'm like, no, I'm proud. You're gonna get me. You might get my other Black teacher or Black assistants. We're Black-owned, but we love everybody. We accept everybody. So
that's amazing, and I hate to hear that people feel the need to hide that. That's really unfortunate.
Yes, it's sad. It's sad.
And do you plan on expanding the studios?
Yes, because VINCHELLE, if I let you see that kitchen, girl, you're gonna be like, Yes, so expanding to a much larger place where I can have 2 parties going on at one time, and I want to have like a arts, either a lounge or a cafe.
Okay.
So I have I'm a goal writer, so I write down all the things I want to see.
I'm booking myself now. I'm going to be the queen in that lounge and cafe.
Yes.
Handy.
Yes.
So, but do you want to have other Artrageous brush and flows around the area, like multiple ones too?
Yes, I would love to. A little mini franchise.
Yes. Okay, so I want to end with one final question.
Yes.
And this is like my little silly question that I'm going to ask everybody tonight.
Yes.
Do this, but it's like a typical little interview question. But I want to know, if you were stuck on a desert island, I have to ask like this. If you're stuck on a desert island, what 3 items must you have?
Ooh. Oh God. It's gonna be steamed crabs, Alaskan steamed crabs.
Okay. I was not expecting that.
Okay,
Work.
I gotta have food. Food.
Okay.
Even though if I'm on an island, though, I might go.
That's what I'm saying. You're on an island. You're gonna be getting some good seafood if you're on the island.
Yes. I definitely have to have some kind of writing material, because I want to draw. I can make some paper if I got to sketch on some wood. And my 3rd thing. Oh gosh, I'm not for bugs, so I'm gonna have to have me a nice tent. I'm gonna have to have me a tent. I'm gonna be by myself. Look, that was a hard one too. I thought that was gonna be easy. I hope my husband don't watch this.
Oh, well, I hope everyone watches this, honey, on the Bird Events YouTube channel. Well, Monique, this was so much fun.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for always being so welcoming, so friendly, so positive, always smiling, and you provide such amazing art in this community. And of course, you invited drag queens, so you are very LGBT friendly, and you are also Black-owned. So please, everyone, make sure you shout out and you follow Artrageous Brush and Flow. Can you tell us before we end, where exactly can we find you all on the social to the media?
Yes. So I'm under Artrageous Brush and Flow on Instagram, as well as my Facebook users. Can't forget about my Facebook users. And also you can find me online at artrageousbrushandflow.com or right here in Germantown Avenue.
Yes. Well, y'all, this has been another segment of VINCHELLE in Business. Again, Monique, thank you so much. Monique Pines, the owner and creator of Artrageous Brush and Flow and Artrageous Kids
Child Care Center.
Handy. We'll see y'all at the next one. Thank you.